Emmanuel Macron is once again trending, and this time it's not because of the Sahel region captain Ibrahim Traore giving him sleepless nights. No, this time the culprit is none other than his own wife Brigitte, who has suddenly been crowned as Macron's biggest geopolitical threat, second only to Captain Ibrahim Traore and the entire Sahel region combined. Just hours ago, a video surfaced online capturing the Macrons touching down in Hanoi, Vietnam. But before the power couple could make their grand entrance, a little drama unfolded inside the plane. Macron, ever the diplomat, was engaged in what appeared to be a light-hearted chat with someone off camera. Then out of nowhere, a hand dressed in a rather eye-catching red hit him right in the face. The French president, initially looking like he had just been hit by a surprise bigot, quickly composed himself and waved to the cameras below. At first, the world was left guessing whose hand it was, but the mystery was solved when Brigitte emerged from the plane, sporting the same dress that had delivered the smack. Social media instantly exploded. Was this an accident, an affectionate goof, or a diplomatic slap? Theories ranged from domestic squabble to Macron just got hit by his drama teacher again. French media quickly spun the narrative, claiming it was a moment in which the president and his wife were unwinding by goofing about one last time before the start of the trip.
Translator.
Macron himself dismissed the video, telling reporters in Hanoi that
there's a video showing me joking and teasing my wife, and somehow that becomes a sort of geoplanetary catastrophe, with people even coming up with theories to explain it.
Assez souvent. Moi, ça fait 3 semaines. Si vous faites l'agenda international du président de la République française, de Kiev à Tirana jusqu'à Hanoï, il y a des gens qui ont regardé des vidéos et qui pensent que j'ai partagé un sac de cocaïne, que j'ai fait un mano à mano avec un président turc et que là maintenant je suis en train d'avoir une scène de ménage avec ma femme. Rien de tout ça n'est vrai, pourtant ces 3 vidéos sont vraies. Donc il faut que tout le monde se calme et surtout s'intéresse au fond de l'actualité.
But try telling that to the internet, from TikTok to Twitter. Opinions and the public had already drawn their own conclusions. Macron is a constant humiliation for France. He just got slapped by his husband, the teacher who abused him when he was a minor. Now this same clown wants to go to war against Russia, one said on Twitter. People will get lots of jokes off about Macron getting slapped by his wife, but real talk, if you are in a relationship where someone puts their hands on you, leave. It's not normal, and there is no excuse for it. People who love and respect you don't hit you, another added. Now, let's not forget that Macron's love life has been under the microscope for years, especially since he became president. The age difference between him and Brigitte, 24 years to be exact, has been the subject of endless fascination and scrutiny. Their story is the stuff of tabloid dreams. A 15-year-old Emmanuel meeting his 40-year-old drama teacher, Brigitte, at school. Despite the raised eyebrows and parental interventions, Macron reportedly told Brigitte, "Whatever you do, I'll marry you." and marry her he did in 2007 when he was 29 and she was 54. Their relationship has been both a symbol of modernity and a lightning rod for controversy. When Macron ran for president in 2017, their unorthodox union became a talking point, challenging traditional gender norms and highlighting double standards in media and politics speculations.
The fact that Emmanuel Macron is in a relationship with his old teacher, so a lady older than him, tells a story that is more interesting than those of the other candidates.
And the occasional conspiracy theories. Yes, that one about her being secretly a man. False, offensive, and sadly persistent.
You too have been a victim of social media. Recently, people online were saying you're actually a man. At first, that hurt you, at least in the beginning.
I looked at it from a bit of a distance. I heard people talking about it, but I didn't pay too much attention. Then at some point, I realized it was starting to mess with my family tree.
What do you mean?
They changed my genealogy. Literally, 3/4 of my family. Suddenly, I became my own brother. And then it went further. They started changing things about my parents. At that point, it became unacceptable.
Despite this, Brigitte has played a prominent role as First Lady, involved in education initiatives, anti-bullying campaigns, and charity work, all while remaining Macron's closest advisor and confidant.
Emotion is always stronger than argumentation.
But let's not forget our favorite wild card, Captain Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso, now Macron's biggest rival in the Sahel region at the moment. One can only imagine Traore's reaction upon seeing this video. Will he laugh, mock, or perhaps, in a rare moment of sympathy, shake his head at the absurdity of it all? After all, Macron, his biggest enemy so far, has now been humiliated, not by a geopolitical rival, but by his own wife. But the iron is delicious. Seeing the French president humiliated by his own wife might just be the comedic relief Traore didn't know he needed.